Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Doug Fox back again with another video. We are going to be continuing Do Not Take This Cat Home, and we're basically going to be continuing until we finally finish it, which we have about 15 more endings to go before that happens. So, let's get right on with it. Oh, yeah. Hitting continue just brings us back to the start. So, I, for the love of me, can't remember if I had other options. Nope, that was those options. And here we have, do things with the cat. Nope, that was something else. Tell me I saved around there. There we go. Right, nope, that's something else again. Ah. Yeah, so we've already done these three. Do something with the cat. Okay. So far, we have fed the cat. That's it. So, we are going to simply pet the cat. It's not every day you have access to a cute, fluffy animal. What else is there to do but pet it in your heart's content? You sit on the floor in your living room and click your tongue to call the cat over. The cat dashes over to you immediately, climbing into your lap. Poor thing. You just want some attention, don't you? Alright, alright. You carefully pet the cat. Rub behind an ear. A scritch under the chin. A smooth sweep along the back. Good? I keep accidentally pressing that button. You keep petting the cat in your lap, enjoying this bonding time together. But the cat starts to get restless after a while. Okay, so this is where the many options start happening. Oh, wait. Is that always there? Okay, yeah, that's just part of that. Okay. We're gonna keep petting. You're not quite ready to stop. You feel so calm, the repetitive actions soothing your usually overworked mind. You keep petting. The cat leans away from your next pat. It's trying to get out of your lap. Keep petting. When you scratch under the cat's chin, it bites your fingers. You might be bleeding, but really it barely hurts. More of a warning than anything. The cat struggles in your hold. It's watching you closely. Now I'm the monster! The cat must escape! Keep petting. You keep petting the cat. Ah! Oh. The cat bites off your finger. It hurts. You're definitely bleeding now. But, for some reason, you just can't stop. You don't know what it is. Its fur is so much softer than you realized. You'd think that it would be shining in the faint light of your living room, but it's as if the darkness of the cat's black coat is sucking in all the illumination around it, rendering it completely null. You're drawn to it. Like you're somehow holding a deep, dark abyss right in your lap. Okay, so I guess the cat's just okay with that now? It seems calming now. Calmer now, munching on your severed finger. The stump between your thumb and middle finger is leaking. But you keep petting. You fret that your blood will ruin its fur, but the cat no longer seems to mind. Time passes. It's dark out now. Soft as the fur is, your palm has started to feel raw and damp under the constant friction of your petting. You think faintly that maybe you've had enough. You start to lift your hand from the cat. No. When in a flash, ah! Now it wants the pets. That's just how a cat is. Oh, never mind. Your entire hand is separated from your wrist. It flops onto your lap beside the cat. The cat's claws on its front right paw, glistening with crimson liquid. You don't feel it for a moment, but your body tenses, anticipating the pain as you blankly watch the cat lick at the bloody palm of your severed hand. Ah, it hurts. It really, really hurts. Then the cat looks up at you, feel compelled to keep petting. You're reluctant, but you're also afraid of what will happen if you don't heed the call. What will you lose next if you try to resist again? You were hurt for your insistent petting earlier, yet now you've been hurt for trying to stop? It defies all logic. Cats don't have logic, simple as that. But that's what scares you. There's no reasoning with such fickle whims. You feebly try to raise your uninjured hand to pet the cat, but it stiffens, golden eyes glinting dangerously. Well, alright then. You raise your bleeding stump and resume your petting to the best of your ability. You pet. And you bleed. You pet. And you bleed. You pet. Again and again and again and again. And you bleed. You pet. Oh my god. I thought I should keep going. And you. Ending 7. Personal boundaries. Well, alright then. Okay, let's choose to do something else instead. Maybe I thought the cat was just gonna get angry. Okay, so this time we're gonna play with the cat. Poor thing was probably bored stiff, sitting around in that old box all day, just watching crowds of people walking by them, ignoring them. You can't just leave them alone as soon as you're home. A little interspecies socializing won't kill you, right? Aw, you just want some attention, don't you? You want to play, huh? Okay then. What to play, though? Oh no, hide and seek's an option. That's never a good sign. I know I have string in my pocket, so if every movie and cartoon involving cats that you've watched since childhood is to be believed, then you can deduce it with almost absolute certainty that cats freaking love yarn. Probably. I just love the uncertainty. You unearth some from an old box in the hallway closet that's filled with knickknacks from previous abandoned hobbies. You consider just handing the ball of bright red yarn over to the cat and supervising from the side. But that would defeat the idea of playing together, wouldn't it? You cut off a decent length of string from the ball of yarn and go back to the living room. The cat is resting on the floor. It's not asleep, but when it looks up as you enter the living room, you feel like it could doze off right there and then. Yeah, it looks tired. You'll fix that. You smirk a little, confident with your surprise. And let the piece of yarn dangle just above the floor, pinched between your thumb and index finger. Oh, the cat perked up real quick. The sudden shift in the cat's demeanor makes your heart start to beat a little faster. Its posture has barely changed at all. It just looks more excited. Why is this like a scary moment? I don't get it. Just a subtle shift of the head and ears. A slight tension in the shoulders. A sharpness in the gaze as it locks onto the yarn dangling with an inch above the floor. The cat could still pass as being almost relaxed. Calm. Not anymore! And yet, the air is thick with its eagerness to lunge forward. Waiting for the right moment to strike. All I have to do is step to the side and dangle the rope off, or dangle the string off to my, right. Stand out of the way in case the cat does decide to lunge. But I don't feel like he's gonna do that. You feel like you've just witnessed the awakening of the perfect predator. You're almost afraid of what'll happen next once you make the first move. But it will be you who makes the first move. You take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and yoink! The cat had lunged the instant you wiggled the yarn, but you're faster. It completely misses as you flick your wrist, making the yarn recoil out of its reach like a terrified snake. Having overshot the landing in its eagerness, the cat stumbles and looks around as if shocked at its failed attack. You generously click your tongue to help reorient it. The cat whips its head around at the sound. You're slightly taken aback at the intensity of its stare on the yarn, but you persist. You wiggle the yarn again, encouragingly, and yes, maybe a little tauntingly. This time, the cat anticipates the yarn's upward dodge and leaps up to swipe at it, but you're already one step ahead, puppeting the yarn to dance gracefully out of reach once more. Come on, you can do it. It's a little condescending, but you can't seem to help it. For some reason, it feels a little good knocking the feline down a peg or two. Yeah, with the amount of times it's killed me, it kinda deserves that. At least, it seems to be enjoying itself. You hope, anyway. You keep going. Oh, listen. The cat's movements have gotten more aggressive. It must be getting frustrated. It's getting higher and higher, closer to me. That's probably not good. You could swear it nearly took a shot at your eye the last time it had jumped so high and erratically. You've been keeping the yarn in constant motion, afraid to slow down. Your wrist is starting to get tired. The cat doesn't seem to be losing any energy, though. It's like it's getting faster and faster. Flick. 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 It's getting louder and louder, that's for sure. Your wrist finally cramps sharply, making you lose control of the yarn's motion as the tip of it brushes lightly against your stomach. Oh no. Pain rips low across your torso, into your torso. Blood pours out of your mouth. What is this, an anime? In a daze, you look down and see red blooming slowly across the bottom of your shirt, around the tears in the fabric. Oh. You watch as long, thick ropes of something. Oh, come on! There's no way all that fit inside my body. Pour out from under your shirt into a bloody heap on the floor at your feet. A single red streaked rope still hangs from you, connecting you to all that mess. Are those your... You crumble to the ground and topple over onto your side. Your vision has gone blurry, but... Well, the cat has a new string to play with. You can just make out the shape of something small and a deep inky black as it walks over and inspects your... Oh god, they're your intestines. Before it starts to giddily roll around in the mass of your bloody insides next to you. At least the cat's happy about this, I guess. Darkness falls over you. The cat sounds happy. Nonsensically, you wonder where the yarn has gone, but there's really no need to worry about it. The cat seems content with the next best thing. Ending 11, at the end of your rope. Okay. Well, that just happened. It was this one. Aha! Laser pointer, because I know this one's going to be terrifying, so laser pointer next. And this one shouldn't be too dangerous because it's nowhere near me. I can point it wherever I want. Unless the cat runs around a corner and suddenly turns into a giant blob. Or turns into a fleshy ceiling. If you watched the previous one, you'd know. Cats are curious creatures by nature. They're also natural hunters. Sort of. Why not pass the time by letting the cat hunt after something it'll never quite understand? That sounds a little mean when you think of it like that. But it's not like the cat will know anyway. Ignorance is bliss, or so they say. So you dig out your old laser pointer from your long-gone, dreaded days of group presentations in school. I have never used a laser pointer for school. God, I would have loved to. That would have been awesome. So much easier. You flip it on and see that even after all this time, the batteries still work. Hold on. Okay, yeah. You get a little kick out of aiming at a mirror, hanging in the living room so it reflects off the glass, making a little red dot appear on your knee. Why would you... Don't point it at yourself! That's like the biggest thing, worst thing you could do! The cat cautiously walks over, stopping every few steps to cast a look of suspicion at you. When it finally reaches you, it lightly presses a paw to your knee, like it's trying to catch the dot of red light as casually as possible. Huh? You manage to hold back a chuckle. Not that it really matters. The cat isn't paying attention to you at all, entirely focused on the light now resting on top of its paw. You move the light a little higher above your knee. The cat reacts immediately, trying to pin the light down. But in the next second, you've already moved it to the floor. The cat jerkily follows, attempting a more energetic pounce when you shift the red dot. Over here. Over there. And over there. By the couch. On the couch. The cat might be ignoring you, but you're certainly enjoying yourself. It's been a while since you've laughed this much. You're laughing so much, in fact, that you accidentally shift the red dot onto a lamp beside the couch. In its haste to get the light, the cat leaps onto the lamp, sending them both to the ground. Ah, crap. Oh my gosh. Oh. The cat's pissed. He's like, you made me break my favorite lamp! The cat is sitting in the middle of the former lamp's broken shards, back hunched, its head whipping around back and forth, as if in a panic. You quickly turn off the laser pointer and rush over. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Are you hurt? You reach down to pick up the cat and check it for any injuries okay, if you see a cat looking like this, you do not go to touch it, because it's about to attack you. Yeah. Ow! Hey! The cat swipes at you, claws extended. It backs up and twitches away, making frantic half-turns in various directions as if looking for something, or waiting for something to appear. Ow, geez, that really hurt, you know. You hold the hand with the scratch close to your chest. It's bleeding, but it's not too big. You're more annoyed than anything, but... Immediately, your annoyance starts to bleed into concern. You watch in shock as the cat starts to run around, tearing at the carpet, the sofa, your armchair. You want to stop it, but you're afraid of getting in the middle of its rampage. You consider calling a vet for advice. You consider calling a vet for advice on how to calm it down, but for some reason, you feel like that wouldn't be a good idea. What happened to you? Is it an idea comes to you, or rather a realization? You grasp the laser pointer, aiming it safely towards the floor in the middle of the living room, thinking, hoping, that the cat would calm down if it found what it was looking for. You turn on the laser pointer. The cat's reaction is immediate. Oh! Well, the cat's going evil again. Yeah, you screwed up. In the span of mere seconds, you watch as the cat spies the red dot from its perch on the shredded armchair. Leaps high into the air. Changes in the air. And slams down upon the dot on the floor with a weight and force that shakes the whole apartment. Maybe even the whole building. You wonder dazedly how none of the other tenants have rushed over to complain about the noise. None of the other tenants exist anymore. What is this music? Yet, as you stare at the sight in front of you, the cat has somehow grown inside. Yeah, that's the only concerning thing. Not the fact that the cat looks like a freaking dragon now. Eyes bulging and glowing. Tail thrashing. Teeth enlarged, bared, and covered alarmingly in a bubbling froth. Its giant claws rip and shred through the carpet, through the floor, tiles, and even below them. Ravenously, trying to get at the red dot. Your hands are shaking. You don't know what to do. You feel trapped. You have to get away. Get it away from you. You slowly back up towards the door. The light moves with you. Why? What? When the cat attacks it, you just like turn it off so it thinks it caught it. Instinctively, you flick the light away, this way and that. The cat stampeding after it. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a house after this. So fast. Smashing through the TV, breaking the couch in half. Too fast. Bulldozing through the wall into the hallway. A chance. You turn, intending to bolt out the door and never come back. But in your haste, you forgot something. You forgot several somethings. You forgot the laser pointer, gripped like a feline, like a lifeline in your hand. You forget the mirror, still miraculously hanging on the wall next to the hallway. Oh, so how miraculously it just so happens to be doing that. The laser reflecting off of it because it's pointing directly at it. Because I'm so smart when a giant monster's chasing me. Putting a small glowing red dot on the back of your head. As you reach the door. Wait, why is the laser pointer backwards in my hand if I'm running away? You forgot that it's locked. Why? What? Why is it locked? You don't even have a chance to turn before the cat lunges all the way across the room at you. Oh, crap. You're torn to shreds before you can even blink. Ending 12. Targeted. Well. Dang. Could play hide and seek. Or I could stop this video here for today. And I'll be playing more of this in the next video. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.